Hey y'all, it's Abundant Empress Tarot back to do another reading. We're going to do a conversation between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. See what's going on, what they got to say to each other. Alright, Spirit. What does the Divine Masculine have to say to the Divine Feminine? Illusions. Child, here we go. I can't. Anywho, we're moving on. Anything else to Divine Masculine? Again, I can't. Anything else the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine? Anything else? But I'm not being all night with the foolery. Thank you. Thank you for what? I don't know. That's the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Illusions, I'm sorry and thank you. One more card. Because I'm not going to be on it. You are rare, one of a kind, and you were the one that got away. Don't get excited, y'all, by the Divine Masculine saying this. Okay? Thank you. Don't get excited. Clarify. Not clarify. What's the Divine Feminine got to say to the Divine Masculine, please? I learned a powerful lesson. That's what the Divine Feminine is saying to the Divine Masculine, point blank, period. I learned a powerful lesson. Period. What else the Divine Feminine got to say to the Divine? You are inspiring. Interesting. Maybe at one point you thought that they were inspiring, or they did something to inspire change, to inspire you to look at yourself. That may be what the powerful lesson was or is. Anything else from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine? Past trauma, possibility from childhood or early adulthood. You may have connected with this Divine Masculine due to past trauma and patterns. It could be a trauma bond. Even if this is not your Divine Masculine, it's just your person or whoever, or an ex or whatever. It's just conversations between you and a Divine Masculine, even if it's not your Divine Masculine. It's confirmation, affirmation. Boundaries, get some. I think that's the Divine telling you, Divine Feminine, to get some. Or you are telling this Masculine to get some boundaries. You may lack boundaries. And you were right. We're going to have to figure out what that means. Anything else between the Divine? Y'all both are becoming self-aware with this I am self-aware card. Anything else? Where are we at? 335. You weren't the issue. Alright, Spirit, clarify what the Divine Masculine is trying to say to the Divine Feminine, please. What's the illusions? I'm sorry, thank you. You are rare, one of a kind. That speaks for itself. And you were the one that got away. That speaks for itself. Before I put my 2 cents into it. Okay. Okay. I can't. 7 of Cups. Whoever this Divine Masculine is in particular, this Masculine had you as an option. Okay, or had the Divine Feminine as an option. This could possibly also be before you, both of you became Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Like official, ascended to that position. Makes sense? Yep. Hope so. Anything else from this Divine Masculine? This divine masculine had you as one of many options. So it didn't allow him to invest into this situation or this connection fully because he had you as an option. So you were one of many with this pinnacle. He didn't cultivate, he didn't nurture this investment. He's realizing his issue, his mistake now, and not doing so. If your hand is in different pots, it's impossible for you to nurture one thing. If you got your head is all over the place, your other regions is in all over the place. It's impossible to focus on one thing or hunker down. At least put you in the top two. He ain't even do that. Top two, no. You were one of many options. You made the mistake of thinking you were just like everybody else. Funny. But it was meant for him to do it that way. Because you know what? Even if God had told him that you were the one, he didn't believe it. For some of y'all, for some divine feminines. This divine masculine could have been intuitive. Even if he wasn't intuitive, even if he wasn't fully tapped in, God will drop hints to you. God will sit there and speak to you even when you are out wilding. He will speak to you and you in the wrong bed. And if you heed to the message, if you don't, that's on you. So at some point, divine God, the universe told him that the divine feminine you were right where he was right where he was supposed to be. And he ignored it. For some divine masculine, okay, a lot of divine masculines. Something in him said that you were different from the others. But he didn't realize that, and because he was so conditioned in how he saw women, viewed women, he just kept going with he didn't take it seriously. So the illusions could be he was disillusioned. I don't know y'all lives. I'm just giving what the energy is or was of the divine masculine and divine feminine. Anything else? Because it's at 8 minutes and I'm not going to be all day. Now he's put himself in this mental prison. He may have lost the love of his life with this Two of Cups in reverse. He's either connecting with somebody that ain't hitting, it's not it, or on the flip side, because of his choices, he ended up just being a karmic to this divine feminine. Why does this kept? Your soulmates can turn into karmics. Your soulmates can be the people you're not supposed to be with, especially if they're not growing or ascending. Like I said, we're all given divine wisdom, and we're all given divine will. Because I was about to say wisdom. What we do with that said wisdom, what we do with our choices, yeah, when we're put in this earth, we may have had a contract with another person. We're going to do this. But if one person is not willing to be a part of it, then the contract doesn't dissolve. God just replaces that person. Especially if you're ascending. And vice versa. If you're not ascending and the other person is ascending, the work still needs to be done, regardless if you want to be a part of it or not. That's how God works. Oh, you didn't want to answer me? I mean, for some people, like Jonah, he really forced the issue. But for the most part, God's not going to force the issue. Oh, you don't want to be bothered? All right. That's fine. And the other person is divine in this situation, the divine feminine is trying to work towards it, and she didn't get you back like you're supposed to. She didn't bring you your karma. So I'm going to bring you the karma like it's supposed to. She sat there and she did what she was supposed to do in this situation, and you didn't. So therefore, you're going to have to pay the piper. And there may be no reconciliation, no opportunity in this lifetime. Maybe they'll try again in the next lifetime. I don't know. You know what the Divine Feminine did? She mushed on with the Six of Swords, with this powerful lesson. Allowing this lesson to help her to see her past trauma and the patterns that she had continued, generational curses that she had continued with this person. This person, this Divine Masculine, if anything, initiated her growth, her spiritual growth, her spiritual journey in full. Anything else for this Divine Feminine? Where we at? 11 minutes. I'm almost done because I'm not like I said, this Divine Masculine illuminated a lot of things for this Divine Feminine. This is not for all Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines. This is for a particular group of you. It's not for everybody. Please don't sit there and think it is. This Divine Masculine, even if they're not together, Divine Feminine is saying, like, by interacting with this particular Divine Masculine, by interacting with them, by connecting with them, this Divine Masculine shined a light on her past traumas, shined a light on what she needed to learn, shined a light on the boundaries that she still needed to instill for herself. This Divine Masculine with this "you were right" may have told her, you need to get some boundaries. I shouldn't be so easily be able to get through. And he either told her with his actions or with words. I don't know your lives. You do. I don't know these people's lives. Divine Masculine knows he ended a connection prematurely. He ended a connection without fully investing. It's one thing when you fully invest, it's so much easier to walk away. That's why the Divine Feminine has a lot more peace. When you walk away prematurely, sometimes, without learning all the lessons, without actually truly nurturing, without giving up all you got, even half of what you got, especially with the Seven of Cups, like I said earlier, there's no way with this Page of Pentacles he didn't put enough work in. Besides a text, seeing this Divine Feminine from time to time, and again, this is before both of them reached this pinnacle. They could have been young with this Page of Pentacles as well. Where are we at? 13 minutes. I'm almost done because I'm not doing this all night. Clarify this: I am self-aware and you weren't the issue. Judgment had to be made. The Page of Swords. Somebody got a lot to learn. Either you both have a lot to learn in different ways, but this Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine have a lot to learn about this connection and about it. Never got off the ground. It never went anywhere. Both of y'all only know so much. Even if the Divine Feminine ascended more than this Divine Masculine, or vice versa, I don't know your life, you do. And I don't do twin flames. It could be a twin flame, but I ain't on that boat. So even if this is just a significant relationship, a catalyst for y'all soul journey, whether you are on either side. You know your lives, I don't. So fix how it needs to be fixed in your story. Don't make it fix. Don't make it fit. Please don't. But I'm just saying. But there's so much information that neither one of y'all know about each other. You never really got to know each other. Besides past what, sexual? If it even made it there. Divine Masculine had a definite hand there. But what you showed to this Divine Masculine was different from anything he ever experienced. Unfortunately, he did not see that while he was in it. This could have went on for years, especially if y'all started out young in your high school, college years. And life y'all took y'all in different paths and stuff like that, and you could come back together and then you would separate. Knight of Wands ain't out here, but I'm getting Knight of Wands vibes. Anything else? Some of y'all, this was past. Some of y'all dealt with an Emperor in reverse. So I know some of y'all, I said that some of y'all was young and it just didn't take off. Some of y'all was dealing with somebody who was older, who came off like an emperor. So this is why I say this may not be twin flames. This is going left. Where are we at? 16 minutes. I'm about to be over with this. I'm serious. And y'all said, oh, this emperor is different from what I'm used to. So you went for it because he was everything. He wasn't anything like what you don't want, but you had no idea what you did want. So you went with this emperor, and this emperor was not standing in his truth either. He could have came after this Divine Masculine. But he ended up, and if y'all was dealing with somebody older than you, more than 10 years, I don't know your life. You do. This emperor was more than 10 to 15, 20 years older than you. And you thought you found something better because it looked nothing like it. But at the end of the day, it ended up being the same shit, just in a different bodysuit, a different age group, but it was the same crap. That person, this emperor in reverse, was to show you what's to come with this Divine Masculine if he doesn't get his crap together. He's going to be in the same energy at the same time as the person that you've previously dealt with. Still wants to play, still not nurture any relationships, and still not cultivate, still not invest in a relationship, still not invest in themselves, still not invest into the Divine Feminine. You will end up like this emperor in reverse. You think he has authority, but he doesn't. You think he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't. You think he knows when to move, he doesn't. You think he's mastered all the kings, and he hasn't even mastered the damn knights. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Where we at? 1842. That was random, but that is the energy between the both of you. It is terrible to go through life not cultivating any real relationships with anybody. Having very superficial, surface level relationships with every single person you meet. This emperor could also have been previously married and still didn't learn a damn thing. Still in this mental prison, still feeling trapped, still not finding that freedom, thinking that they have freedom by keeping this illusion and having options. But at the same time, if you're not fully investing in any of these options, what's the point? This emperor might be caring about looks and stuff like that, doing things, but I'm done. Because this one left. I don't know what final messages. Hopefully this made sense, because what? Final messages for my Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, or whoever this story resonates with. But 20 minutes, good grief. Past. Oh, Jesus, excuse me. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. I believe this is what the divine masculine has to do. And if he doesn't, he's going to end up like this emperor in reverse. And I believe this is what the divine feminine has already done or is currently doing. But trust in reverse, I'm not going to take it in reverse, please. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in intuition. The divine masculine has to trust his intuition. He has never done that. He's ignored his intuition. The divine feminine is trusting into her intuition. She's saying, this ain't what I want. I don't want to live in illusions. I don't sit there and want to be sitting there and be second best or third best. You got me effed up. You don't know who I am. And as the divine feminine knows who she is and figuring out who she is and figuring out her traumas and figuring out why she even attracted this person in the first goddamn place, she's moving forward with this Six of Swords. Shining light on her insecurities, shining light on her traumas, shining light on her shadows, shining light on her darkness and her patterns. And then shining light on her future. And what she does want, not just what she doesn't want. Shining light on her pattern, because this emperor in reverse may have had her in a tizzy as well. She's realizing that divine feminine might have held on to this particular divine masculine. This is not for everybody. This is not everybody's story. Please don't think it is. But for a particular few of you, divine feminine was holding on to this Page of Pentacles, thinking this was a King of Pentacles. Not realizing that she didn't know this divine masculine, but the divine masculine didn't know the divine feminine either. He never gave it a chance. And the divine feminine had put too much into it. That's what this boundaries gets some. But the boundaries are there now for the divine feminine. Believe me. Trust me. I don't know. That was interesting. I can't believe I'm over 20 minutes. If the reading resonated, like the video. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful donation to the channel. Comment and subscribe. Till next time, I'm Abundant Empress Tarot. Bye, y'all.